Hey Rich Nation, AJ Rich here, and welcome back to another My Hero Academia reaction. Today we're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 2. Last time we just got a quick little recap, so this intro is going to be very short. It was just a kind of a recap episode, though we do know that they're going to be doing a summer training camp in a location that they're not letting anybody know. And why is that? Because the League of Villains are up to something. As we saw at the end of Season 2, they started recruiting a lot of people, a lot of villains that were inspired by the hero killer. So now their group could join. We only saw 2 of them join, but I would assume that more would come from that cause. So we'll see going forward. But what does that mean? Will the summer training help Deku? And the big thing for me is in Season 3, will we get more character development with all the side characters? I'd love that. I'm very excited to see what happens next. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, smash that like button. Go check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 for full reactions, early releases. The movie 2 Heroes is on there. Some OVAs I'm working on as well to be over on there. Obviously, it'll go up on YouTube at some point as well. Also, check out my Twitter at ajrich123. Go follow over there, and let's go ahead and start.
Every time we've driven the villains back, they've retreated to the safety of the
The
shadows.
villains are appearing more so now.
Waiting for the perfect time to strike.
In that bar in somewhere land. Is Shigaraki even old enough to be in a bar?
I guess.
Shigaraki.
I heard back from the Union today. You can expect a delivery tomorrow. Do you know why the Union accepted this outlandish order of yours? Because everyone's got high expectations of you. If the League of Villains steps into the light, then the scum hiding on the sidelines will...
You're gonna be so busy you won't be able to keep up.
I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, thanks.
So no wonder they're, he's gonna help.
Pawns and their prey. Finally.
The name of the episode is Wild Wild Pussycats?
Don't
What?
think these will be months of rest for you heroes in the making. At this camp, we'll push you to go beyond your limits. You're aiming to become
Go
plus
beyond.
ultra.
Yes, sir! I'm so psyched! So close! Hey, what's the matter?
I'm just a little hot.
Now we know he does that with like any girl that gets close to him though. But now she's affected.
Some of Class A is taking extra
Oh my
courses.
god.
Does that mean they actually failed the final exam? That must be so embarrassing, especially since you're supposed to be so much better than my
Get ready to get him.
You must be
He's gonna get hit.
It's nice to see you outside of the sports festival. I guess now we're not technically rivals. Time to get on the bus!
Wait, so they're gonna be in 1B with, or they're gonna be in this
The girls of Class
This
A
with them?
and Class B.
interesting.
Together, for real.
Attention,
I don't think we
Class
met
A,
all of
the
them
bus is
either.
here. Everyone line up in seating order.
Here's the deal. We'll be on this bus about an hour before our first stop. Well, I guess this is the only time they'll have to fool around.
Finally, I needed off that bus.
Let me get
Long time no see.
Eh?
Your feline fantasies are here! See meow!
Oh,
Perfectly cute and
shit.
girls!
Who's this?
Pussycats!
the Pussycats were founded.
Of
when we
course
were
he
kids,
knows.
Like forever ago. This marks our 12th year working as a.
I'm pretty sure your math must be off. I'm 18 at heart.
Understood.
At heart.
Then why did we stop all the way up here instead?
I'm afraid we both know the answer to that.
That can't be right.
Back on the bus. Quick, let's
Oh,
Idea.
they're gonna like,
Save yourself!
they gotta hike over there.
Ladies who don't make it there by 12:30 won't get any lunch.
You should have guessed, students. The training camp has already begun.
Oh shit. This isn't normal summer camp. Yeah. Makes sense.
Since this is private land, you can use your quirks as much as you want to.
Some random scary forest.
Sounds like a name right out of a fantasy game.
Why do we keep falling for Aizawa's little tricks?
I guess there's no use complaining.
I'm surprised they believe him every time now. Of course. Whatever the hell that thing is. What is that? Wait, what?
Please calm yourself, my giant friend.
Quirk. Oh,
Them on a pretty crazy schedule
it's their
eraser?
Quirk.
We're hoping to get an entire second semester's worth of knowledge in them here. That's going to take an intense amount of work. They need to be able to defend themselves.
No wonder they're rushing their training. That would be my scream. Okay. You're dead every time. I'll kill you.
I trust that I can count on you, Pixie Bob.
Showed that
Wow.
We're not done.
There's probably more, I'm sure. An infinite amount of beasts.
Come on. Don't you think this is a little unfair?
To cut through these woods using the shortest possible route.
Oh man.
Let's go, Class A!
I spot 3 up ahead. And right.
I still say her quirk is so useful. If I needed a support hero, I would get her for sure. The belly button beam of death. Death by balls. I wonder if he can upgrade his quirk a bit. I feel like a lot of other classes wouldn't be as advanced as them with how much experience they've gotten. It's kind of crazy how much they've gotten. They're like, they work together so well. Like,
So you're ganging up on me now. Well, I can fight dirty too.
I guess that kid might have, I don't know. Why do I feel like that kid's like an adult, or I don't know. Like, why is he there? Like all the other people are adults, so I would assume possibly he'd be an adult. But do you guys notice that they work together like ridiculously well? Like everyone from Class 1A have worked together so much that literally it was just like, hey, let's go, let's do this, this, and this. There was literally no fighting. They just all their quirks kind of interacted with each other and worked together to defeat those, like, just really easily. And because with all the villains kind of popping up out of nowhere, they're rushing their training. But all the previous stuff that they've ran into has just made this so much smoother for them. I feel like a lesser group would have been having so much more of a hassle defeating those, right? You would think so. Oh my god. Yep, everyone's dying though, unfortunately. At this point. That's the only bad thing,
More of you! It seems like you've had quite a bit of experience.
They have.
I'll call dibs on these kittens! I'll groom them myself!
What the hell? That's probably why.
Carefully, boy.
I've just been wondering since we got here earlier. Who is that kid? What's he doing here?
Exactly what I thought.
He's my cousin's son who lives with us now. Don't be shy, Kota.
It's nice to meet you.
You feed a child! A punch to the scrotum is unforgivable!
The last thing I want is to hang with some wannabe heroes.
What is that, Morgana?
What? It's so good! I can't get enough!
My stomach is so happy right now. It's as
Well, I mean, they were working like ridiculously hard. So of course they were gonna
Hey, wait, you got meat over
be
there?
hungry.
Yeah, today's the only
I mean, they did a ton of work, so obviously they would be like that, right?
Hey, Kota, can you bring me those vegetables?
Wonder what happened to that kid to like make him, be like that,
But to be honest, I'm hungry for something else. Just one little wall.
Oh no.
Of wood and heaven's waiting on the other side. Ugh, I hope they never learn from their mistakes.
It's too much for him. You're to stop this at once, Minetta. What you're doing is demeaning for both the girls and yourself. It's shameful.
He's dying.
It's because walls are meant to be climbed. I'm coming for you, lady.
Yes. That's why.
Quirk training. All the times I almost died. It was to prepare for this.
It was all for that. Oh my god. Acid face.
The worst, isn't he?
Thanks so much, Kota Babe!
Look out!
Yeah.
In the fall likely caused
Death
him to
by
faint.
that.
Thank
I feel like that kid hasn't seen that type of stuff.
He doesn't like heroes very much, does he?
I wonder why.
It's weird to me. Most everyone I know wants to be one. It's my dream.
Probably a bad experience.
Of course, he isn't alone. There are many in our society who don't approve of us. If he'd had a normal childhood, maybe he would have admired heroes like you did growing up.
Interesting.
It was, but they were
No.
murdered.
Ah, okay. That would make
He
sense.
was a villain. 2 years back, Kota was still so small. They were killed while
Jesus.
protecting citizens. Perhaps the most respectable way for any hero to die.
Yeah, that would
How
wreck a
difficult it would be
childhood.
to explain to a child that his parents died honorable deaths. They were his entire world.
No
Everything.
wonder.
But to him, his parents had left him behind.
He looks like a combo of Bakugo and Deku there.
I'm sure he feels like he's stuck here because he has nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Heroes just don't make any sense to Kota. After all, if his parents hadn't been heroes, they would still be here.
I'd heard so many different people talking about heroes over the last few months. I'd listened to so many different viewpoints.
Lots of different
It would
opinions.
be irresponsible to shrug them off.
Well, because everybody has different experiences. So it's kind of hard to, fight an opinion when it's their opinion and they went through something different than you did.
Camp that will increase your strength. Proceed carefully. Look
More
alive,
training.
Bakugo. Try throwing that for me.
Yeah, sure. Like in the fitness test.
That's right. When you first started school, your record was 705.2 meters.
Throw it a whole mile now.
It's crazy it's only been 3 months.
Go!
That's it.
I've got this. No one blink. Go to hell!
Go to hell.
That was 709.6 meters.
Oh,
That's it? Kinda disappointing.
interesting.
You've
What's
had
that
a
mean?
single semester at UA.
Ah,
With a
not
slight
strength.
increase in stamina thrown in along the way. Your quirks really haven't grown that much stronger, not on a fundamental level.
That's true.
That's why we're now going to focus on improving your powers. Hard, you'll feel like you're dying. Let's hope you all survive.
He looks so happy when he says that.
He wants us to bring
Oh,
you
no.
along when we go, so I'm guessing there's enough for everyone.
It's a scary
Come on,
scariness.
I'm ready. Let's hurry up and do this.
It's still too early. This is gonna be nothing more than a warning shot. We'll pull those false heroes down from their shining pedestals. And in doing so, we'll create a bright new future for this world.
What an interesting, that felt more like the first episode of the season there. Going into training camp, meeting new we were talking about like new characters and who we're gonna meet, what was gonna happen this season, but we already meet new people, a pissed off kid but now we know why that kid is pissed off and doesn't like heroes. His parents die when he's a kid. That's gonna screw up anybody's head. So now I kind of get, it's kind of hard to be mad at the kid being pissed off at heroes when your parents died and you don't know why. That's gonna fuck up anybody's childhood. But that thing at the tail end, which what Ayazawa said is like, which I didn't even think about, like, yeah, they were training, they did the summer festival, they did all this stuff, right? And they got into fights and they've been learning through school, but yeah, it's been a lot of mental, a lot of like the basics. They have never really like focused on getting their quirks better. And I was actually wondering about that too, because even from the beginning when these characters were introduced, with the exception of Deku's quirks and Todoroki, who's able to use both sides, their powers haven't seemed to like increase that much, you know, like they've been using the same thing. We still see the downside of a lot of their quirks still appear. And we see these pro heroes, we don't really see their downsides of their quirk very often. It's not as obvious as we've seen some of these class 1A students. It's just super obvious. So I'm sure, I mean, why go to school in the first place if there's not a way to improve your quirk? Not just mentally and just the way you fight, but, you know, physically. And that makes sense. There's got to be a way, and that's what we're going towards here. Because that will make them a lot better. Really, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, Deku's really the only one. That's just because his quirk was obviously going to get better because the more he practiced, because of the way he got his quirk. But everybody else's who are, you know, born with that power and the way they interact with it, I thought there had to be a way, and now we see this. But these villains in the background, where are they located there? They look like they're hiding, but they got something to happen in motion, but does it have to do with the city, or does it have, I would think it would have to do with, you know, class 1A and they're somewhere where they're located, you would think anyway. But where is their main focus? That is the big question here. But yeah, great episode. This really did feel like the first episode of the season. It's something that, I love that we're getting. I thought we got 1B with them, but maybe they're going on a different camping, like they're with a different area. Because originally, in the beginning of the episode, I was like, "Oh yay, 1B is going to be with them," but I guess they're somewhere else, not quite there, or maybe just doing their own thing at some point. But because they said there's 4 members, right, of that Pussycat group or whatever, so the other 2 could be with class 1B, I'm assuming. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it and the words are coming out of my mouth, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Then they're probably in that camp somewhere with the other 2. Okay, that makes a ton more sense now that I think about it, because they did mention 4. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, smash that like button, go hit that notification bell. Also, follow me on Twitter at ajrich123. Also, if you'd like to support me in some small way, you want to check out full reactions, the movie that's already on there, OVAs, and other shows, check out patreon.com/ajrich123. I'd really appreciate that, but I appreciate you guys watching. That means a lot. Keep checking these out, liking the video, commenting is big. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.